Okay. So at the previous lecture, we have learned the definition and the basic concept of determinant. Also, we have learned about the Jacobian determinant, right? So now I am going to discuss the minus and the cofactors of determinant. So at the previous subsection, we evaluating a 3 by 3 determinant in terms of the element of the first row. So A1 is multiplied by a lower order determinant of order 2. So the second order determinant is this, right? Which often by deleting the column and the row containing A1. So this was our original determinant. So A1 is containing the first row and the first column. Just removing this value, first row and first column, we have a lower determinant, second order determinant, which contain just the elements B2, C2 and B3, C3. So this determinant actually the minor of A1, right? So same process is applied to obtain the minus and minus of other term also. So thus the minor of B2. So here B2 have, so B2 is containing the second row and the second column. Just removing the values second row and second column, we have uh, a second order determinant which contain just only A1 C1 and A1 C1 and A3 C3 elements, right? So the minor of any element in an nth order determinant is an n minus 1th order determinant where n contain any finite positive number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So now the cofactor. So the sign of the cofactor of an element in the ith row and the jth column is minus 1 to the power I plus j, right? So a1 is the first element of our determinant. So a1 is lies in the first row and the first column, first row and the first column. So uh, the hence its cofactor will be minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 means first row first column and times the minor of a1. Okay, so give us a positive minus value. And similarly b3 lies the third row and the second column. Just removing the value third row and the second column, we have a second order determinant which contain just a1 c1 and a2 c2 elements, and this determinant is actually the minor of b3, right? So cofactor will be, its cofactor is minus 1 to the power 3 plus 2, third row and the second column, and into multiply by the minor of B3, right? And which give us a negative minor value. So in this process, we can write our determinant as follow. So this is our original determinant. So we can expand it as follow. Small a1 times capital A1 plus small b1 times capital B1 plus small c1 times capital C1. Also we can write small a1 times capital A1 plus small a2 times capital A2 plus small a3 times capital A3. So where ai, bi and ci are respective cofactors of small ai, small b and small ci, where I equal to 1 to 3, right? So this capital ABC is actually the minor is denoted minus value, and the small ai, small bi and small ci are the elements of our determinant, right? So now I have an example. So our question is to find the cofactors and the value of the following determinant. So here we have our original given our determinant actually. So here the first element a1 is 3 and second element b1 equal to 4 and third element 7, and a2 equal to 2, b2 equal to 1, c2 equal to 3, and a3 equal to 7, b3 equal to 2 and c3 equal to 1, right? So hence the cofactor are the first cofactor we can denote is a1 equal to, so 3 actually the first element. So 3 containing the first row and the first column. Just removing the value like before, removing the first row and the second first column value, uh, have lower a second order determinant which contain just only 1 3 and 2 1 elements. So here we can write the cofactors of uh, a1, the first element is equal to minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1, and multiply with the minor of first element, right? The minor of 3, so which give us a positive minor value. And for second element 4, we have the second element 4 is containing first row and the second column, right? So removing the first row and the second column value, we have just a second order determinant which contain the elements 2 3 and 7 1 here. So minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2 times the minor of 4, okay, give us a negative value. Okay, actually minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2 means 3, so minus 1 cube means is give us a minus a negative value. Okay, and the cofactors of 7, so 7 containing the first row and the third column. So removing just first row and the second third column value, we have a second order determinant which contain just 2 1 and 7 two elements. We write here, so minus 1 to the power 1 plus 3 times the minor of 7, which is equal to a positive minor value, and so on for a4 a5 a6. Okay, so expanding the determinant by the first row, we have its value. So here actually this from here, so a1 was the element, the first element, multiply with the cofactor, okay, capital A1 cofactors of first element and plus second element of our determinant multiply with the cofactor of second element and plus third element multiply with the uh, cofactor of the third element. So here, so 3 is first element multiply with a1 value is this, and minus because here minus value, so minus the second element is 4, so 4 times a2 value and plus 7 times a3, so cofactor is 2 1 and 7 2, right? So now expand it, we have the value actually 40. Okay, so similarly we can expand the determinant by any row or any column. So if we expand it by the first column, so then the value of the determinant will be same.